Hi everyone. I had a request from Jordan of Jordan's Car Reviews from YouTube to do a little bit of a review of my Cerato GT that I've just got in steel grey. He's like me, a real lover of the Cerato GT, and he'll have one of them when he's old enough. But I just wanted to show a few things about it, say what it's like to sort of live with it, and mention a few of the features. And hopefully you'll forgive me that it's not very professional. Thank you. Impressions after 3 or 4 weeks of owning this car is there's something very special about it, and it makes you feel special when you're driving it. The Cerato normally is quite a decent looking car, but this one here, the GT, just has that little bit of extra pizzazz and presence. It's extremely comfortable. It's genuinely a quick car without being scary or anything like that. Because of the way that it's set up, it's got this lovely handling that means when you go into a bend or go around a roundabout, there's this real nice confidence that you get that the car's taking care of things. It's stable, it doesn't throw you around. The body roll is minimal. For this sort of car, the body roll is minimal, and whilst not being a hot hatch in any way, it's warm. And the thing is, I think warm hatches make normal people feel like they're, I don't know, maybe a bit of a racing driver. But yeah, it's a fabulous car. And of course you've got your 7-year warranty, which is excellent. And I've dealt with Kia before, up here, and they are excellent to deal with. They don't fob you off. I hear lots of good things about the Kia servicing, that it's quite good. The servicing on a GT compared to like a standard car is a little bit more pricey. So just check out the cap price servicing on the Kia website if you're concerned about servicing costs. They're just a little bit more than what I'm used to paying, but I'm happy to do it. They're every 10,000 Ks or 1 year. So most people will get more than one service. We'll get one in under that 1 year period. This is the interior of the Cerato GT. So that's your instrument cluster, and then you've got all your steering wheel controls, which are the usual things like answering your phone, volume up and down. It's got the cruise control, the adaptive, plus it also has standard cruise control. So if you're not a fan of adaptive, you can just use it as a standard cruise control. Then over here we've got a spot where you can, I'm sorry about the glare there, where you can switch off and on the things like the traction control and the lane keep assist, etc. And then just a height for your headlights. We've got the electric seating. We've got 2 positions that you can put it into, which is fab if one of you's taller than the other, regular drivers. We've got the, all the push button controls for the windows here for the 4 windows. You can unlock the car from there, lock it, etc. Then we go into here, and there is a pretty comprehensive menu. You've got some things, you've got that which you probably won't use. That's the attention level warning. If you are on a long drive, not a bad idea to put that on. It'll suggest to you to have a break, that sort of thing. The driver assistance are things like lane safety, lane departure warning, lane keeping assist, and then just go back to get out of that. Lane safety, driver attention, which I've just said. The SCC response, I think that's the it's the adaptive cruise control, I believe, but I'm not 100% sure on that. The forward collision alert is on. Then you've got the forward collision warnings, which is great. You can adjust those to what you'd like. Normal, I've got that one on normal. The blind spot collision warning, That's fantastic. So if you put your indicator on and there's a car next to you, it will give you an audio warning about that as well. Rear cross traffic is very handy when you've got like two SUVs on either side of you and you're trying to back out into traffic. It will beep and so on when a car's coming up the road. Then we'll go back out of that one. The door, you can have it auto locking or not locking. Say when you put it into park, it can lock, or when you go 15 kilometers an hour, it'll lock, that sort of thing. The lights, the one-touch turn indicator, so you can switch that, say, for 3 flashes, 5 flashes, 7 maybe. That's pretty good. Headlamp delay, that's about when it switches itself off after you've stopped the car, so you get a bit of light to get to your back door. The sound, so the volume for your parking distance sensors, you can adjust that. Welcome sound is just this little musical thing it plays. It's nothing, exciting, but it's quite nice. Convenience is seat easy access. So what it can do is when you get out of the car, the driver's seat will go backwards so that you've got more room to get out. If you have your seat quite far forward, what it'll do is when you stop to get out of the car, it will run the seat back a little bit so you've got more room to get in. The wireless charging system, which is this over here. Just ignore my USB in there, but that's the little Qi charging. You just place it there and you can decide whether to have it on or off. The wiper lights display, that's just in your, whether you've got it on this little display or not. Now this will do an automatic wipe of the rear wiper when you've got the front wipers on, I believe. So it's quite a good feature, but I'm not quite sure how that works at this stage. I've only had it a couple of weeks. It's been pretty dry. Gear position, which is excellent. See the park over there. So you know which gear the DCT is in, which is quite handy. So you might be in 6th for a while. It's still pulling. You just know where you are with it. And then we go back out of that one. Service interval, you can set the service intervals on it. Other features, a fuel economy auto reset. I like to keep mine for a couple of months to see how I'm going on general driving, but you can just ask it to reset your kilometers per litres per kilometre if you like. Fuel economy is that's litres. Temperature unit is Celsius. So, and then you can reset if you like. And you can go back into that. That's my fuel economy at the moment. It's the dead of winter and I am playing a little bit because it's such a nice car. I've done 1,405 kilometres on it. So yeah, it's amazing. Then you have the big screen here. I think it's about an 8-inch from memory. You've got the iPhone. Obviously mine's not connected at the moment, but you do have your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I've just put a lot of songs on my phone and it's very good to use. It's very easy. You've got the sat nav, which is terrific. There it is. You can put in all the usual suspects. You've got it where she talks to you louder than the music that you're playing. You can set that up in things like the menu. There are a lot of things you can personalize. That's another nice thing about it. That it's not too bossy, which is quite good. Then we've got the climate control down here. That's absolutely lovely. You've obviously got sync, so you can, turn it up and the passenger can have it where they want it, which is pretty handy. Then we have the gear shift here, which on both passenger and driver both have heated and ventilated seats. So the seats are air conditioned. That's this one here, if you like. or you can set that in winter to nice warming. 3 positions, but I always have it on hot. They're your parking sensors. They come on automatically if you're in reverse, but what you've got to do is, unfortunately, they're not set to be automatically on when you're going under a certain amount of kilometres. So you have to remember to turn them on when you're parking, say, you know, in a parking spot at the supermarket, that sort of thing. You've got just the standard handbrake, and then these great cup holders that have got these things here so that it holds on tightly. Nice storage in there, that's quite big, and it's got a USB as well. You've got bottle holder over there. The electrochromatic, I think they're called, the mirrors, which get rid of any glare, which is fantastic. You'll never be bothered by someone's high beams, you know, blinding you through the rear view mirror. The back seat has really good leg room. Now, I've got the front seat in the furthest forward back position it can be in, so it's got leg room for most people. I mean, you know, it's not squeezy at all. It's very, very good, and nice comfortable seats. You've got your cup holders in the center armrest, so that's excellent. And I believe the windows go all the way down, so that's really nice. And then you've got your vents in the back so that the passengers get nice and cozy or cool. The seats are absolutely gorgeous. They've got the red piping, which is always stunning, and the red stitching. And then you go up, you can see there's very, very, it's nice bolstering. It really is. It does hold you in position very well. Then you've got your GT logo up there, which is stunning, and very easy to adjust headrests. Very dark roof lining, so it gives you that feeling like you're in a little bit of a cocoon. But it's a very, very spacious car. Absolutely lovely, and it feels like you're low. I know that sounds a bit silly, but there's a lovely feeling like you're hugging the road when you're driving it. There's the back of the Cerato. It's got the dual exhaust, which looks fantastic. They've attracted the attention of some modders who are doing lovely modifications on them, putting quad pipes on it, etc., having a bit of fun with them. They're just a good looking car. You can see it's sort of got a wide stance. It's got the 1.6 turbo with the 7-speed DCT transmission, and it is such a good package. It's mated to the Pilot Sport. A lot of people are sort of talking about them, the Pilot Sport 4 Michelin tyres, which are kind of usually on more expensive cars. So you've got these, the whole package is very firm, but within 1 or 2 days you don't notice the firmness anymore. It just becomes your car. I've put the little mud spats on it just to protect the paint a little bit from getting any grazing on it from, you know, tiny bits of gravel. And we have just a side view of it. It's quite a long car, and it certainly grows on you. And the little bit of black skirt that we have down here just adds a bit of interest and actually changes the shape of it a little bit. Probably makes it look a little bit longer still. You've got your passive, your button entry, keyless entry, of course. So the key's just on you all the time. The mirrors are a nice piano black, and actually so far I'm liking that because it is hiding the bugs that hit it a little bit more. They fold in automatically when you stop the car and lock it, which is fabulous because you always know when you've locked it. So it's a beautiful sunny winter's day. And then we've got the front, which has a really nice low stance. You've got the fog lights down the bottom there, the little round ones. The indicators are not within the headlights. The indicators are not LED, but the headlights and the backlights are. So very, very good looking car. It's got daytime running lights. Okay, just to finish up a little bit of footage with the car on a cold start, just to give you a bit of a listen to the sound. Ooh, a little bit of crackling there. That's a bit of fun. That's what this car's about. It's a bit of a laugh. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you.